NCAA basketball totals for Thursday, January 12th. This is our segment where we look at the totals set by odds makers and we try to beat that line either over or under what they have set. So that's for you new guys out there. This is where you look at the totals of basketball games, and you know the numbers are out there like at Sportsbook Review, and we take a look at those totals. And we're having a really successful season right now in NCAA hoops, so we hope to continue that. We also have our NBA segment out there as well. That's actually we're doing live on our Facebook page for Sportsbook Review, so be sure to check that out. That's usually going off a few hours before the first tip of the daily schedule in NBA hoops around that time. I'll have an exact time for you as we're still adjusting that within the next week or so. All right, so we're going to look at 3 games today in NCAA hoops. But before I mention that, don't forget about sbrpicks.com. A lot of free picks, YouTube channel, Sportsbook Review, numbers, odds, a lot of sign-up bonuses to all the sportsbooks, and they're all there at Sportsbook Review. So you definitely want to check that out. Blacklist, all that stuff there. All right. Let's get to some games. Here we go. NCAA hoops. First one we got up. Great slate of games, by the way. We got Notre Dame, Miami. Oddsmakers have it at 140, and I'm going under. Under Mike Bray, Notre Dame's a really fast team. Now we look at the last couple totals that oddsmakers have set for Miami and Notre Dame. We had a 148 and then a 143.5, which they went under. Now they'd set it down to 140, and that kind of makes some sense. These two teams are actually underrated defensively. Notre Dame loves to get up and down. They're averaging over 80 points a game, and Miami could score as well under Laranaga. They're very, very efficient. However, defensively, both these teams are solid. You got right now Miami, and this game is in Miami, so I expect them to kind of control the tempo. They're allowing opponents to shoot just 38.4% from the field. That ranks 14th in the country. Notre Dame, despite their tempo, which is fast, they're allowing opponents to shoot just 39.6% from the field. That ranks 33rd. Out of over 300 NCAA teams, that's solid. Tempo is going to be an issue because Notre Dame likes to get up and down at almost 62 attempts per game, but Miami doesn't allow that much. So it really depends. I mean, if they're going to be really efficient and knock all their shots down, it's going to go over. But I don't think they're going to get there because both these teams, ACC, we're in league play now. We should see them step up on the defensive end. All right, so I'm going to go under that 140. Next one up. And then I'm going over on my next two. Now we're heading to the Big Ten for some action. We got Ohio State and Wisconsin. Oddsmakers have 133, and I'm going over. And that's a pretty low total. But this is the highest total we've seen between Wisconsin and Ohio State since 2007, set by oddsmakers. The last game they had, Wisconsin beat Ohio State 79-68, which would get us over this total. Wisconsin's been going a little bit faster now that Bo Ryan's not there. You know, for you guys who love college basketball, you might have noticed that. And they're still solid, though. Very, very good Wisconsin team. Both these teams can score, though. You got Ohio State averaging 74.2 points per game and Wisconsin averaging 76 points per game. Very different than we've seen from Wisconsin, like back in the day, where they just kind of grind you out. They're just really well-rounded and well-coached. They just do a great job. Defensively, they're two of the best defensive teams in the Big Ten. You know, you got Wisconsin right now. They're allowing just under 60 points per game, and they rank 7th in the country in scoring defense. That gives me a little bit of pause, and they're at home. But both these teams can score. You know, you got Ohio State, they're shooting 47.3% from the floor. That ranks in the top 50 in the country. In Wisconsin, they've been really good, 48%, which ranks in the top 30. So they both can score. The tempo should be actually fast enough. You know, you got Wisconsin, they're at home, they're averaging about 58 attempts per game, and that ranks right about in the middle of NCAA hoops. For this low total of 133, I think they can get there. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to go over that 133. Again, the highest total we've seen from odds makers with these two teams since 2007. That really kind of makes you double check it. And the last one up, we got Purdue and Iowa. Really fast-paced affair. Oddsmakers, huge total, 157.5, but I'm going over. They just matched up in December with Purdue beating them pretty badly, 89-67. Oddsmakers had it at 156. That was a push. So now it's 157.5. This is the highest we've ever seen between Purdue and Iowa, at least stats that I have back to 2002. We've never seen a total this high, and that's kind of been the trend this year. NBA as well. We're seeing a lot of high-scoring games in both the NBA and NCAA hoops. It's just with that 30-second clock now, things have gotten faster. Teams are a lot more efficient. They're getting used to that clock now, and they're scoring a lot of points. I think we're going to see a lot in this game. We got Purdue right now averaging 82.9 points per game. Iowa's averaging 83 points per game. Defensively, they're not bad, with Purdue allowing 65.4 points per game, better than Iowa Iowa 77 points, but it's at Iowa. And I think Iowa under Fran McCaffery, I've mentioned him several times this year already, they go fast. And Purdue has no problem getting up and down the floor. And these two teams can score. You got right now Iowa, and they're at home. They shoot 46% from the field, which isn't that great, but they're averaging over 63 attempts, which is good for what we want tonight. Purdue has been very efficient. They're averaging just under 49% from the floor and rank 21st in the country in shooting percentage from the floor. Purdue's also, they get up over 60 attempts as well. So this is all about, well, are they going to match the tempos last time? I think so, and I think they're going to get over in a game that Iowa should give Purdue a lot of trouble. So don't look for that 89-67 Purdue win again. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised to see Iowa pull off the win. I haven't seen the odds. I wouldn't be surprised if Iowa was just a slight favorite, but Purdue should be the favorite. I haven't checked those stats yet. I've been looking just strictly at the total. So interesting game right there, but that's going to be fast-paced. I think they get over. All right, let's break that down one more time. We got Notre Dame, Miami under the 140, Ohio State, Wisconsin over the 133, and Purdue and Iowa over the 157.5 in 3 really good basketball games. Those are NCAA totals. Again, we're having a pretty good season, so you want to, check out these plays and make your own assessment. But we've been pretty solid so far. And I wish you luck on your picks today.
Research before you bet. Be sure to check out SPR Picks for the best game predictions, breakdowns, and much, much more.